day to all of you. Earthy Wise Woman here, and I'm here to do our daily reading. But before we get started, I wanted just to have a coffee chat with you because I'm drinking my coffee. And I guess one of the things I'm seeing is I know that the past few days, the cards are reading some pretty heavy things happening currently in our world. I mean, I know that many of you are watching the mainstream news or the TikTok and the alternative media, and you're seeing a lot of things, and some of it is promising, and some of it's not so promising. And what do you say to all that? Because it can be overwhelming. My suggestion to you is to step away from it. Spiritually speaking, it will throw you off balance. Step away from it and focus on something a lot more changeable and promising, and that is yourself. You have the ability to transcend all of this. I didn't say it was going to be easy. I said it was doable, and it is. One of the things I'm strongly going to suggest is that, guys, go outside, look at the sun, sit up, meditate, and realize one thing. In a world that everything is going topsy-turvy and you can't see the back end from the front end and nothing makes sense, and all of that chaos and turbulence, the sun still shines. The sun comes up in the morning and it sets in the evening, and it does so every single day without fail. We don't even have to consider it. We know it's going to happen. It is a stability that is older than time. And that being said, no matter what happens, that always does happen. We know it will. We're in the spring, and right now it is a time for new growth, new beginnings, and a start to new projects. There is so much new life around us. And we take deity so much for granted that we're like, yeah, new growth, that's great. What are we going to do about the taxes? You know something? Taxes will come and taxes will grow. Go, grow. That's a Freudian slip. What I'm trying to say is this: go out and start a garden. Do something that gets us back to the basics, which is Mother Earth. Look up and look at the deities of our skies and of our oceans. They bring us life. It's in these simplistic things that we find our grounding and our centering. And we need to be reminded of that and we need to focus on that. Now, I am going to do our card reading now. So I'm going to tilt the camera down towards my card. By the way, right now on my card, there is a rose quartz crystal. I just want you to be aware, and I'll speak more about that. The rose quartz is for love, and I love that for that. I love my cards. I want to give them positive affinity and energy, and for that reason, I have decided to put the rose quartz on them. Now, over here is my tiger's eye that I hold, and over here, like I've said in other videos, always keep the instructions to your cards. So I'm gonna put that over there. It always falls off the box. And today, like yesterday, no, day before, we are using the transformational deck. I don't know if you can still find this deck. I like it. It's one of my favorite decks. So I use it often in my readings. Now, let us take a deep breath, focus and center ourselves, and we're going to pull the card for the day. We're going to be removing the rose quartz. And here we go. The card of the day is the Princess of Swords. Now, as you know, I think I've said this before, swords represents the element of air. And Princess, which is a court arcana card, generally represents a person, but not necessarily. So let me take a deep, and let's take a look at this card. I'm taking it off the stand so I may look at it. Yeah, this isn't getting better, I know. The Princess of Swords usually is a card that denotes someone who is of an age of reckless youth, but to the point where they have a little bit of power. And in this case, in the world that we're living in, we're talking about someone who would be powerful in the sense of social media, someone who has a following, someone who is more or less followed by impressionable young people or just impressionable people in general. So I would say when it falls like this in reverse, it generally means someone who is of youth, usually female or a feminine in nature, who has a following and tends to not think before they talk. So people out there, I know that we're having a lot of young, it's not just one person. We're having this happen a lot. Guys, be mindful. There are a lot of people who speak a lot of hooey. I'm trying to, use tactful words. I was going to say something a little stronger. And don't have any idea what the hell they're saying. Be mindful of the fact that it's their opinion. It doesn't have to be your opinion. And it's not an opinion that's shared by everyone. But if you follow it, it will become your opinion. So, what am I stressing? Use your own mind before you make any conclusions because there's going to be a lot of people, especially younger people, who are going to be saying a lot of things that carry a lot of clout, not because it's factual information, but because they have a big enough following that it will become factual. As the saying goes, if you tell a lie often enough, it does become the truth. So it's causing me to go back to my original thing. Before you start focusing on the mainstream media and a lot of disenfranchised people saying a lot of crap, step back and think about it. And please don't form any opinion that is not your own opinion. You can take information from others and come to a conclusion. As I was saying, make sure whatever decisions you come to them with your own thoughts and your own choices and your own mind. Cherry pick what you hear, and then examine it. Check the facts. If they add up, great. If they don't, dismiss. But at the end of the day, make sure it's of your own mind. That being said, we're going to end for today. And I will pick up tomorrow. I might make a video later today um, because I've been doing a lot of meditating, and I realized the one thing that I don't think I've ever taught on is how to meditate because I know I've been told by many people when they try to meditate, they fall asleep. Um, and there are different forms of meditation, and it's not all the ones I follow, but one of them is valid that I am looking into, and I actually have done it, and it has been amazing. Is eye open meditation, where your eyes are wide open. Um, that's one, but I'm not going to be teaching on that one right away. That's a little bit more advanced. I'm just going to see if I can lead all of you through a guided meditation later on today. And a guided meditation is almost like sitting back and listening to a story time. It's very powerful and very soothing. Anyway, on that note, Earthy Wise Woman here, I am going to finish my morning coffee and I'm going to bid all of you a powerful and a blessed day. Remember who you are. You are deities in your own right. You are strong. You are capable. And you are victors.